Hello again everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Sim Racing Track Days, the series where I take a somewhat random car to a somewhat random track and go for a few hot laps. Now you may have seen in my last video from a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about rebuilding my computer and giving this channel a refresh. Well, I'm happy to report that both have happened. The new computer is all set to go, the channel videos are all gone, sort of, and I'm here to get back to making videos for you fine folks out there. To kick things off, I figured I'd do something similar in the sim racing world to what I did in the real world. I upgraded my computer, so I'm upgrading my car. As you can see, I'm in Assetto Corsa again, I'm at Laguna Seca again, and I'm in the Caterham again. But unlike last time where I took the Caterham Academy mod that was created in 2015 by someone that goes by the handle fkkamil, fkkamil, I'm going to use the Caterham 7 620R mod this time by Rift Racer, which is actually an add-on mod to the Caterham Academy mod. It also uses the Caterham Academy skin pack mod that was created by Kresh, and I'll leave links to all of these mods down in the description. The Caterham Academy that I drove last time is part of the Caterham Academy Championship, and it uses a 125 brake horsepower, 1.6 liter Ford Sigma engine with a 5-speed manual gearbox. By contrast, the Caterham 7 620R that I'm driving today uses a 2-liter, 310 brake horsepower, supercharged Ford Duratec engine and is fitted to a 6-speed, electronically controlled sequential manual gearbox. This car is a beast compared to the Academy, and I absolutely love it. I hadn't ever tried it until just the other day, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite mods. It has a ton of power for how light the car is, but it still handles fantastic. I was driving it at Road America this morning and found myself easily carrying a power slide the entire way through the carousel. So since the car has changed, I figured I'd at least keep to the same track as before and drive around at Laguna. I hope you like it and give this car a go because it's an absolute blast. So with that, let's get in and go for a few hot laps. Alright, here we go. So just like last time, I'm going to go for an out lap, and then we'll do 2 flying laps, and then a flying in lap. So this car has a sequential electronically controlled gearbox. It is a stick, but it's, just a pull to shift up, push to shift down, that sort of thing. It auto blips the throttle, so you don't have to blip the throttle yourself. It also cuts the throttle automatically on upshifts, so there's no reason to lift. You can pretty much just plant your right foot as you're shifting up through the gears and plant your left foot as you're braking and downshifting. Obviously you can't just plant your left foot and lock up, but you know what I mean. Try and get some heat in the tires here. Actually, you know what? I don't ever do that. Because I don't know if it actually does anything. Especially in the sim racing world, but I've always questioned whether or not it actually does anything in the real world. I mean, is it actually warming the tires, or is it just something that people do because everybody else has always done it? Let me know what you think down in the comments. It's really nice to have a computer that works correctly again. Graphics are smooth. They look better, obviously. I did figure out what happened with the sound in my last video, why I wasn't getting any of the tire squealing noise. When I installed the Caterham Academy on my new computer build, I found that I had the exact same issue. So it obviously just goes with the car and not, it didn't have anything to do with my old computer. Alright, here we go, first hot lap. You may also notice that I've got the driver's hands turned on, whereas I didn't in my last video. Oh, went a little deep. Went a lot deep. Yeah, usually I don't have driver's hands turned on in any sim, but having watched other sim racers that stream or post videos to YouTube, I always found it more interesting when I could see the driver's hands. So I figured I would start doing that in mine as well. I generally don't like having them on. I find them to be somewhat distracting. But enough about that. Let's concentrate on this car. I really enjoy driving this car. It's just, I mean, it handles amazing for what it, I mean, for being a light little supercar, not supercar, but just a light little track day car. It really does handle fantastic. And I always felt like driving a car such as this one, where you sit so far back on the wheelbase, that it would be difficult to kind of get a hold of it, because you know, any little bit of oversteer, you're really swinging the whole back end of the car around, and that's where you are, so you're feeling every bit of that. Just seems like it would throw you off. But having said that, I'm not feeling any of it, I don't feel like, when I drive this car or the Caterham Academy. So this series, obviously, I mean, this is only the second episode of it, and obviously I've used 2 track day cars for these track days. That won't always be the case. I will occasionally do track days in, you know, like a classic Formula 1 car or something like that, but generally speaking, I wanted to keep the track days episodes to cars that you would typically see at a track day. Into the corkscrew. Love this corner. Such an easy corner to get wrong, but when you get it right, it really is an amazing corner. Whoa! Wasn't paying attention for a moment there and almost lost the back end. End of the second flying lap. We'll do a flying in lap in a moment. What did I do in the first lap? 1:33.651, it looks like. And that one was a 1:33.248. So compare that to the Caterham Academy from my last video. I think my best time I've ever done around Laguna in that car is about a 1:49 flat. So this version of the Caterham is, what's that, 16 seconds a lap faster? And actually, I've taken this car around this track a few times already, and when I was really pushing it, I was able to get into the 131s. See if we can get a good power slide going here in one of these last corners. It's not going to be this one because I'm going wide. Whoops! So much for a good power slide. That was a pretty shitty power slide. Give it a Scandinavian flick there. Whoa, I fucked it up. Apparently I'm not very good at that. But there's our in lap. So, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. Spin some donuts here in the pit lane. Why not? Second gear donuts. Can I do it in third? Oh, nope. That's alright. I really love this car. well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time.